Hey guys, what's up? Today's video is going to be a video on products that YouTube made me buy. Yep, that's right, YouTube made me buy it. All of these products I purchased off of the high recommendations of YouTubers and beauty influencers, and I'll just give you kind of a quick overview. If I love it, if I hate it, if I buy it again, if I recommend it, all of that kind of stuff. So if you're interested to see my thoughts on products YouTube made me buy, then just keep on watching. I'm going to start off with primers. I have two. One is the Bare Minerals Prime Time Neutralizing Primer. I just used the one in this tutorial here, and I got this because ShanXO recommended it. She said it totally helps with redness, that it completely helps with neutralizing, and as well it stays tacky, so it helps your makeup stick to your face. And I mean, I like it. I don't love it. It's not my favorite primer, but I do use it from time to time. So that was the first thing I bought from YouTube. Another primer is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. This one I do absolutely love. I bought it because everyone recommends it. This is a great primer, especially if you have dry skin and you're trying to get like a good glow going. This is fantastic. Next, foundation. I have three foundations. The first one is like the first high-end foundation I ever purchased. It is the Too Faced Born This Way, and I don't know if you can really see, but mine is down to about this much left. This is like I said, it's the first high-end foundation I ever purchased. I got it because of so many YouTubers' recommendations, because it's full coverage but still gives kind of like a natural finish. And I do really like this. As you can tell, I use it all the time. More recently, I have two this summer that I purchased off of the recommendation of YouTubers. One is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation, and unfortunately I got in a shade that's a little bit too dark for me now. It's light neutral. I should probably have like a fair. It was perfect for me in the summer, but now my tan has faded, so I have to mix it with something now, but it's a nice foundation as well. And then, as everyone knows this summer, the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow was a huge hit this summer. Of course I purchased it because, you know, you're always looking for a good drugstore foundation. The thing with these though is like L'Oreal's foundations are getting more and more expensive. Like I think this was $18 or $19, which like, hello, that's like high-end pricing. That's not drugstore. But it is a pretty nice foundation. It's not my favorite, and I probably won't repurchase it. But yeah, YouTube made me buy it. For concealer, I only have one concealer that I bought off of like the recommendation or the hype created on YouTube, and that concealer is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer. And I got it in the shade Light Neutral. I don't know why. I have never been light skinned. I have always had fair or porcelain skin. So this again is too dark. I do use it to prime my eyes because I put so many shadows on top. And this is so full coverage that you don't see any discoloration or any veins, which is awesome. But right now that's the only thing I can use it for. Sometimes in the summer I'm able to get away with it. But it does, unfortunately, it's a little bit too dark for me. And the next product that I bought off of YouTubers' recommendations will not be surprising at all. It is a brow product. It is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. And I have been using this now for probably like 3 years. I mean, not this exact one, but like this product. I have it in a variety of colors. I have it right now in caramel, chocolate. I think I still have a little bit left on my soft brown one from when I had blonde hair. It is a great brow product. It is a great brow product. I don't think anything competes in terms of a pencil that you use to fill in your brows. I don't think anything from the drugstore competes. Everything I've tried is not nearly as good. The only really brow products that I like from the drugstore is like the gel or powders. I cannot find a pencil that I like besides the Anastasia one. So thank you, YouTube. This eyeshadow I'm sure you have heard almost every single person on YouTube talk about this eyeshadow. It is a phenomenal eyeshadow. It's from the drugstore. It's very affordable. The pigmentation and the color payoff is amazing. And it's super metallic. And that eyeshadow is the L'Oreal Infallible Eyeshadow in Amber Rush. And it comes in a pot. It looks like that. No surprise, YouTube made me buy that because I think it made almost everyone who watches YouTube buy that. Now for an eyeshadow palette that I bought because of YouTube, this was like all the rage back in the day. Before the Morphe 350 ever came out, the original, the OG, like need to have eye palette was the Urban Decay Naked Original. Whoop. And I loved this eyeshadow. I still do love this eyeshadow palette, but I would not have purchased it without the recommendation of YouTubers. And of course, like I mentioned there, the Morphe 350 is another eyeshadow palette that I purchased off of the high recommendations of YouTubers. And this palette is amazing and totally worth the money. I highly recommend it. Now, like I mentioned earlier, these two are products that were collaborations with YouTubers, but because they're both YouTubers I follow, I purchased them. So one is the Jaclyn Hill and Becca Champagne Glow Face Palette. And I absolutely love it. Jaclyn Hill was the first YouTuber I really started watching, and so I try to support her as much as I can. And the other one was the BH Cosmetics collab with Shan XO, and it's actually an eyeshadow palette on one side, and then it is a lip palette on the other side. And I thought that was so cool. It's great for travel. You can mix and match the lip colors to create, like, custom create a shade, so love that. For bronzer, the NYC Smooth Skin bronzer in Sunny is one that YouTube made me buy. I'd never even heard of this until I watched YouTube and heard that this was a dupe for Benefit's Hoola, so I decided to give it a try, and it is pretty good. For blush, this one should be no surprise. It is the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. I actually tracked this down when I was in Florida on vacation because I want to try it so bad. And as I mentioned in one of my last videos, it is top 2 blushes out of all blushes in the universe for me. So thank you again, YouTube, for that fantastic recommendation. Lastly, for highlights, I have 3 highlights. The first one is one of the OG, like, first highlights to come out on the scene, and it is MAC Soft and Gentle. I purchased this because literally everyone and their mother on YouTube was talking about how fantastic it was, and to be honest with you, I don't really like it that much. It's pretty chunky and like chunky glitter. Like, I don't like it that much. But maybe it's because I've been spoiled by highlighters like this one. The Becca highlighters are absolutely phenomenal, and this one is Champagne Pop. Like I said, I am always trying to support Jaclyn whenever I can because she really inspired me to get into makeup and get creative and that kind of stuff, and I think I just stand behind her products 100%. I think they're fantastic. So Champagne Pop is a win in my books. And the very last product is something else that came out this summer that was super hyped up, and it is the Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops, and they're the liquid highlighters. I'm sure you've seen them before. They're like liquid metal, super intense, and to be quite honest with you, I don't find I use it that often because it is so intense. During the summer I did mix it in with my foundation quite often, but other than that, I find it's too intense to use as just a regular highlighter. I kind of fell into the hype on that one, but that is my bad. These are the products that I purchased because of YouTubers and influencers hyping them up. Like I said, some of them are absolutely phenomenal and completely deserve the hype. Some of them I would not recommend to a friend, and I will not be repurchasing. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to subscribe right here and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.